So I talked a lot about Miya Atsumu's memory and skills, and today we're gonna talk about his potentials. So make sure you watch my video about the potential guide first, because I mentioned all the basic stuff and also what kind of things and sets and stats you need to have on like different characters, and I explained everything completely over there. And now I'm gonna do Miya Atsumu as he just dropped, but then later on I'm gonna do the potential sets and potential guides for different characters. So as a setter, and as I mentioned before, obviously the first two potential sets is going to be the best one for your setter, and the serve one, the precise serve one, is going to be like the 4-piece set is going to be best for setters that have serving ability like Miya Atsumu and Oikawa. So I'm gonna select these two and check what kind of potentials I have. So these are like the first slot, they're all blue and epic ones, so just a regular one. If you have better potentials, then good for you. But then again, like it's just by luck. Obviously farming potential is super hard, but the main things you need to cover for the main stats are going to be serve, set, attack technique, awareness, strength, and maybe defense technique and receive as well. I mean, obviously those, like the last two, are not ideal for Miya Atsumu as a setter, but I mean, if you have them on your substats, it's fine. Okay, like he could also use them as like some kind of defending. But then again, the first 5 stats that I mentioned, especially the first 2, are the best one for him. So serve and set. And then if you can get attack technique, awareness, and strength, then it will be a complete potential set for Miya Atsumu. Now, a lot of people might ask, should we have awareness on Miya Atsumu? And it's fine to have awareness on him, because when you check his third skill, it says each time a teammate's touch isn't a crit. So a teammate's touch is not himself. So he can do a crit touch or crit set, crit serve, whatever. It's fine. You will still gain this buff over here, the stacks of precision, and it's based on the teammate. So he can have awareness on himself, and that's totally fine. Even in his like 4th skill, he's going to get awareness. And obviously having awareness and strength is super good for him because of his serving ability and also setting for your character. That's why it's okay and totally fine to have awareness on Miya Atsumu. Now back to potentials. So you're gonna check the potentials that you have. The first one, the first slot, is always going to be based on your potential set. So we have a setter potential set, like both of them are for setters. That's why the main stat is always going to be set. If you have an attacking, like a power attack potential set, the main stat is always going to be power attack. That's why the first, like the main stat on the first potential slot is always going to be set, and it's totally fine. That's why you want to check the substats. So we have quick attack, useless, set, good, awareness, good, serve, obviously super good. So we have 3 good substats over here. That's why I'm just gonna equip this one. But let's just check the other one. So this is going to be serve and set, again good, attack technique and defense technique. Okay, so let's just compare these two. We have flat set, both of them are the same. Serve is flat, but we have 1.5% over here as serve. And then over here, attack technique is going to be almost 1% of serve as well. Because attack technique, just to remind you guys, is going to be spike, serve, and set. So he's obviously not going to spike, but then you'll get the buff for serve and set as well. That's why you want to go like either one of these two. So if you have attack technique, that's good because it's going to buff up his serve and set, like both of them. And we also have awareness here for the first one. So it's going to be between these two, but I'm gonna pick attack technique because it's going to buff up serve and set, both of them, like 1%. Even though this is 1.5, I still have a flat serve over here, and it's going to be a more balanced one. So I'm just going to change it to the other one, and also the player rating got higher. Now for the second slot is always going to be an attacking main stat. So as you can see here, quick attack, strength, quick serve, you know, is going to be an attacking main stat. So quick attack is useless. Strength is good because obviously you can do more crit damage, and then serve is also good as well. So you want to either go serve or strength, like based on what I have over here. If you have like a purple serve, then that's going to be great, but here is kind of tough because I have a purple strength and then the serve is just a blue one. So this one has serve 10%, power attack, and save. This one is strength, serve, quick and attack technique. So I'm just going to use this one because the strength is going to be useful, especially since he also builds awareness on himself. And when you do a crit, then it's like 20% more. That's going to be insane. And I do have like 1% attack technique, which is going to be 1% serve. So I check with this one, it's like 10% serve. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to choose between these two, but I'm gonna go with the epic one, and we'll double check everything later on. So this is like the team rating. If I choose this one, if I choose this one, it's going to be 887. If I choose this one, it's going to be higher, obviously. Okay, now the third slot is always going to be serve. So again, another thing, so I just chose strength over here because I know in my third slot I was always going to be get serve. Like this is the potential system. Like any kind of potential set you have on the third slot, you're always going to get serve as main stats, but it's going to be a flat one, not a percentage one. So I have serve here, and block, strength, defense, save, not the best one. I have serve here, good. Power, attack, save, defense, block. Okay, so the only good one I have is this, just for the serve, like flat serve here and here. I mean, save is useless, kind of useless. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, now the fourth one, as you can see, I don't have like the best potentials. It's hard to farm them, but if you have a better one, then good for you. The fourth potential set is always going to be a defensive main stat. So receive, spirit, reflex, block, see, all of them are a defensive one. That's why I don't care about the main stat. I'm just gonna check the sub stats. So reflex, save, receive, like the worst one. Power, spirit, save, block, power, quick, receive. Oh god, so none of them are useful. I have set here, and I have serve here as well. Receive. Well, I'm just gonna enhance this. I got set. Okay, one more time. Block. Okay, not the best one, but then I have a serve percentage over here. If I go for yeah, I'll just go with this one to get the serve again. And then the fifth slot is always going to be receive again. So the main stat is always going to be receive. That's why it doesn't matter. We're just going to check the substats. So I have flat serve, awareness, good. Serve and set. Okay, this is good. Serve, set, receive. Nice. I have serve again. And quick attack. Serve, attack technique, 1%. Serve is flat. This was serve and set. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. I have serve and set, but again, the other one, this attack technique is also good. You just have to enhance it, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to use my potential essence more, so I'm just gonna have this one. And then last but not least, the sixth slot is always going to be super random. Like you can get any kind of main stats here, so you can see receive, serve, receive, like any kind of main stat. So obviously if you have serve main stat, then that's obviously the one that you have to go, because the main stat is always going to be higher, and you're gonna use this one on your best server, like your first server. So I do have Oikawa as my first server, and I tend to use this one on Oikawa. But then as Miya Atsumu, if he's your first server, then you're gonna use this one. So serve as a main stat, even though the substats are useless, kind of useless. I mean, I do have strength, that's good. Still, having this serve over here is going to be super great. I mean, just check the other one. It's going to be receive, like 20 flat serve. That's nothing, right? Compared to this one, it's nothing. So I'm going to use this, and this is the player rating. So let's just check the overall. This is the player rating without the memory, and he's not even maxed out. It's like 5-star. These are the set effects. So I have the 4 set precise serve, serves never fail, increase the attack technique by 15%. And you can check the like stat buffs over here. So strength is 25%. I have flat serve, flat set, attack technique, and what else do I have here? I have 21% serve. That's great. So those are all the stat buffs that you get with the potentials. And if you check here the stats info, you can see, so the set is almost, I got double the amount of set, and then serve is almost double. If you click on the attack technique, you can see increases the power player serve, spike, or sets. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Like you should build your Miya Atsumu based on serve and set at first, and then attack technique would always be great because it's going to buff up everything. And then awareness and strength is also good as well. So he has only 5% awareness as base, but he also can buff up his own awareness based on his fourth skill, and then when he does a crit, the strength is going to be insane. And yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope this video was helpful for you. And I'm sure you have better potential sets to build your Miya Atsumu even better. I'm gonna make different potential set guides with different characters and explain what kind of stats is going to be better on them. So make sure you like and subscribe so you won't miss a single thing. Till next time, have fun and stay tuned.